Hello, Knox friends. This is worship for Sunday, June the 28th, and we're glad that you are with us. As many of you will have noted in your Friday announcements, on this Sunday we return to a subject we had planned to speak to you about back on March the 15th. Following a number of months of study, the session, your church's elected leaders, wishes for you to hear a story about racist history in our church community. The story will be a difficult one to hear. It will be difficult for me to tell. And yet I tell it with great love and deep respect for the people of Knox, past and present. Today we are engaging in an act of truth-telling. And as Jesus tells us in John chapter 8, when we know the truth will set us free. I love our church and its people, and I love that we are willing to do this important and faithful work of truth-telling. Many of us are wondering what we can do these days in light of the racial divides that surround us. I pray that telling our story today and relating it to the struggles of these days will be one way that we grieve over the brokenness of our world and look to free ourselves from feeling helpless in the face of that brokenness. We are Christian people, and we believe that out of confession comes forgiveness, and that through God's grace, we can be renewed. Renewal begins with prayer, and in that spirit, a prayer tree has been placed at the observatory entrance to our church. A simple art installation with an invitation for you to write a prayer on a colorful ribbon at home or from the box near the prayer tree on the church steps. We are inviting our neighborhood community to join us in prayers of lament and solidarity. Prayers made in the face of racial injustice and as we grieve the ongoing struggles brought by COVID-19. If you are sheltering in place and would like to have your prayer delivered to the prayer tree and tied onto it, please contact a member of the church staff. In today's worship, you will also find opportunities to respond to the sermon and to join your church community in thinking about how to respond to racial injustice. I hope you will add your voice. And finally, it is important to note that this week, the Presbyterian Church USA held its worldwide General Assembly, virtually of course. Knox Church was host to the local delegates of the Presbytery of Cincinnati. They gathered in our Knox Commons and participated in the virtual meetings. We will share outcomes of those meetings with the congregation in the weeks to come so that you can know what Presbyterians are doing in and far beyond our local community to support justice, to give hope in these days of pandemic, and to share the good news of Jesus Christ in all of our important ongoing ministries. Take a deep breath and let it out. Breath in the Hebrew scriptures is the same word that is used for spirit and for wind. The breath of God blowing through the world, restoring us, giving us life and hope. At times during this service, I may invite you to take a breath and to feel the Spirit of God moving among us. And I hope that you will feel that Spirit and know that God is with us as we come to worship today.